Geeks, tonight we're going to be talking about zombies
Zombie games,
and things we've been watching lately.
including reboots.
Reboots too. So welcome to Geek Eclectic.
Let's go!
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Geek Eclectic. I'm Stu,
I'm Nick.
and this is the first episode we're actually calling it Geek Eclectic.
But technically, if you're paying attention, and if we put out the previous one, this could be either episode 2 or 3. But really 2, let's say.
We make it so damn confusing.
We do. We're getting there. It's a process.
We'll get it. Give us a break, all right, people? We're not perfect.
All right, so
But, yeah.
topic for today / tonight,
Yes.
other than a squeaky couch, is going to be zombie games.
Or zombies in general.
Yeah, but we did our research on zombie games. So, and by research, I mean we just played Black Ops 2 for like an hour and a half.
Hell of a research going on here.
That's our research.
Yeah.
It's all good. I think it counts.
Okay.
So, anyone that's listening, I hope you've played it or at least have an idea of what it is. Stu just played his first game of Origins, which is, I think, either the 4th or 5th, the downloadable content of Black Ops 2. It's the one with the huge robots.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was insane. I mean, it's good. It's insane in a good way. The robots, I mean, blew my mind. That whole thing going on.
The huge ones, you mean?
Yeah, the huge tower. There's these huge towering robots that just walk.
Certain paths.
Yeah, and certain there's like a pattern. They walk certain paths, and you got to be careful not to be under their feet, or obviously you're gonna be crushed. Which is what happened to Nick. I wish I would have filmed that. It was hilarious. You're just like running towards me, like no, and you just give. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon. You just get flattened like Wile E. Coyote or something.
Oh, I got knocked down. I got knocked down good.
My God, I'm just like, how would he? I see the little arrow, then it just says like what, revive or whatever.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
It just says revive. It's like, man, you should be dead. You should be a revive option when you get crushed by a robot.
It's soft mud. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
It's really dig me out of the hole and then revive my ass.
But yeah, overall, I thought it was really cool. The only thing I'm not too big of a fan of, and this is just my own personal preference, just the zombies just come at you every which way, and once you get that shield thing that you put on your back, I mean that gives you some peace of mind, but
it also does wear out. It does get broken down.
Yeah, and there's just so much going on because I mean. You're talking to a guy. Let's face it. I don't really play. Competitively, I guess you could say.
Or a lot.
I'm not very good at video games. I try.
You do. You put a concerted effort in.
I try. Nick is more of more of a hardcore gamer. Myself, I'm just whatever.
You're a social gamer.
Yeah, social gamer. I guess that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good name for me. I'm a social gamer.
I think it fits pretty well.
Yeah.
But overall, I think this concept of an episode started a long time ago when Black Ops was out. And it was us sitting there hearing about the interesting and cool levels that would be coming out with Black Ops 2.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you, but for me personally, for Black Ops, I think my favorite map for zombies was
the original Black Ops 1?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Kindertoten, the one at the theater.
Oh, of course.
That's the best.
That's like the
That's my main go-to.
That's
If I'm
like the
playing, I'm
iconic
playing
level of that game series, I'd say. You know,
Oh,
there's
God.
like every like when you see like Super Mario Brothers, you're so familiar with that the sky and the bricks, and you know, there's that certain level. You're just like, okay,
I got
that's that game. This game is Kindertoten.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, yeah. And for me, I think for Black Ops 2, Origins. Origins is definitely, I think, the one that takes it for me right now. But overall, the basic idea, like I was saying before, came from Black Ops 1. And it was us sitting there talking about how they could make this thing better.
Right.
Like, the thing that always pissed us off was that once you opened one thing, you'd have it open forever.
Right. Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm sure it doesn't sound
Banged my knee against the damn table. Holy shit! Is that the?
No, that was actually you going. I just banged my knee against the damn table.
God.
But no, and one of the things we always wanted was the ability to actually just close that down again. Mm-hmm. Like, no matter what, you're still got zombies coming in.
Yeah.
But like hell, the first one, you had this little staircase that you had to go up, and it literally just was a shit. It was dog shit when you got up there, in that spot. And it was no K-map. It was a great concept. It was a good beginning.
Yeah.
But we always wanted one that was like, I don't know. For me, I wanted one that was like a city block, just a city block. Maybe not even a like the actual urban city, but like a suburban block where you had 12 houses or some shit, and it was like a gated community. And they're still coming, but you could unlock a house. You could go in the house. You could lock the house, and then they'd be breaking into the house.
That's an interesting concept.
I personally always thought that'd be awesome. Like it's all of it plus.
Well, you remember now didn't Call of Duty did like I don't know, is it Nuketown?
Yeah, Nuketown.
That's what it reminds. That's what like a Nuketown kind of.
That's what I was hoping.
But more expanded, more expansion with more houses, more bigger map, obviously,
and the ability to close the house.
Yeah, I mean that would be a huge plus.
Because I'd love the idea of just for a round of you sitting there going like, okay, I'm going to close the room, and now we've got like 3 egresses to worry about. Yeah. And we are still going to be shit out of luck, but it's not 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's less. You feel like you can manage it better. They might be streaming very heavily through those 3, but it's possible that you could have like held the swarm a little better. Yeah,
and that's kind of like what we just experienced in the map we just played. What was it called again? I'm sorry.
Origins.
Origins. Okay. Yeah,
it takes place like in World War I.
Yeah, the map is huge.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, you're just running around constantly. It gets to the point where it just gets insane, and you're just running around constantly.
Mind you, that comment was made without actually going to the crazy place yet. He has not gone to.
Yeah, apparently, there's a crazy place. I feel like we were already in a crazy place because there's all these damn zombies and Big Daddy looking motherfuckers running around chasing after you.
To which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they're called overall, but I'm
gonna call them,
I'm gonna call them mech zombies.
I call them Big Dad, like Big Daddies from Bioshock. I mean,
Big Daddies or Mech Daddies, I don't care, or mech zombies.
I mean, you can go Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy.
It's kind of baller. I like Mac Daddy.
I could go with that.
Mac Daddy.
Got
the Mac Daddy, baby.
It's definitely a shot collar. Just saying. All right, so if you could, what is something from Black Ops 1 that you think belongs in Black Ops 2 besides just the basic maps?
I'll tell you right now what it needs. The Thunder Gun.
Oh yeah.
The Thunder freaking gun. Give me some Thunder Gun. Arguably one of the best guns.
Oh yeah. It's a room clearer.
Yeah.
It's the oh shit, we're about to die gun.
Yeah. I mean with the
Zeus cannon upgrade.
With the ray gun, I mean you can sporadically do. That's my impression of the ray gun right there, folks. get patoo, 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 patoo. You know, you can like. I think that's pretty good, right?
That wasn't terrible. Honestly, we might put the actual sound over that, but
We'll edit that out.
he's good. He's talented. It sounded exactly
I'm
like
I'm the guy from Police Academy, man. I don't fuck around.
But yeah, Thunder Gun was definitely. I was very pissed off when that didn't come out. When that was, I mean, the Mark II. Don't get me wrong. Mark II is awesome. I prefer it to the Mark. I prefer it over the Mark I. Mm-hmm. But give me the Thunder Gun, and don't give me that shit you made and put together in the that very first
Transit.
Zombie, the Transit. Yeah, that was a piece of shit. I don't care.
Maybe that was like they were trying to.
They're trying to allude to the Thunder Gun. I think.
Yeah.
I still thought it was a piece of shit, though.
I mean, it's not. It's like the gun that you want to get.
No,
I'm talking about the Thunder Gun. It's the gun you want to get.
Oh God, yeah.
You know,
it is the gun I went for.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was great if I had a ray gun, but if I had the Thunder Gun, shit was done.
Easily, you want that in your possession. You want the ray gun, obviously, and then maybe you want one that just
RPG, the hammer.
Yeah, spray some bullets just to get some points.
I think in that one it was the HK-21 in the first one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was just. I mean, I could sit there and play these games for like hours.
Yeah.
Time slips past us when we play it.
Oh, it really does.
And overall, I think that the zombie games just have so much open expansibility. They can expand that sucker so well. And they just are kind of not doing it.
It's funny you say that. Like, it's right now it seems really tied to the Black Ops series. Whereas I think if they just made their own, just call it Call of Duty Zombies at War or some shit like that.
Fuck it, just zombies. Yeah. Exclusively just zombies. Don't give me this multiplayer shit. Yeah. Don't give me this stupid mission that's garbage half the time.
You come out Call of Duty Zombies, you're getting money.
For you, it glitched out for a fucking year.
Yeah?
It was glitched for a year.
It got to the point I couldn't play Black Ops 2. It was, and if you played it, there's this part where you're like, you're saving one of your POW buddies like from a boat or something like that, and you guys end up, the boat ends up, crashing or whatever. You guys get off, so you're like dragging your POW buddy through the jungle, and then it gets to a point where you like see these like Cuban boys, and they're like being beaten by some dude because they're fucking around with their guns or whatever. And he's like, "What are you doing? Get your shit together!" And that was really bad.
That sounded really Russian.
It really did. Well, we'll just say he was Russian. Get your shit together, Cuban boy. So, anyways, yeah. So when it gets to that point, the game just froze up every time I would play. So like, I just gave up. I'm like, fuck it. So I kept it in my game library. I've had it, and then one day I was like, you know what? I want to play this. So I like looked up all these different things, like you might need to restart the level, which is what I did, and it worked. Played the whole game through. Then it was actually fine, no other glitches. Obviously they patched it. It was like a year or two later. You better 3. Jesus. Well, there you go. I'm a patient gamer. For God's sakes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
like it astounded me when you told me that too, because it'd been so long since I finished it, but still, all I want is a zombie game, a Call of Duty zombies.
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems like Call of Duty right now, they laid out, they've got Ghosts out, and they're coming out with,
which I don't know what you guys thought, but I personally was not a huge fan of Ghost.
Yeah, for the short time I played it, I wasn't.
There's certain things I liked about Ghost. Like, I liked the thing that basically took over Squad, which you can tell it's been a while since we played it, since we don't remember any of the fucking names of these things.
There's going to be people right now that are just mother effing.
And I'm not going to lie, I don't care what they are. But
how do you not know what that is? You got to get the special perk, you asshole. You can't go.
Wow, that was something.
No, I'm just doing my impression of a, kid with raging hormones, and he's pissed because we're not talking about Call of Duty, right, or whatever.
But more or less, there's that one. I don't mind the aliens thing. I actually enjoyed that one.
It was all right.
We have a buddy of ours that, he's better than I am. He's better than both of us probably put together.
Yeah.
But he refuses to play it. Like, fucking hates it. Hated zombies, too. But it was one of those games that the alien thing was actually not that bad. It's a bit of pain in the ass, but that's what it's supposed to be.
It breaks up the monotony. Like, if you're sick of, shooting teenagers online who are, saying they want to fuck your mom, it's a bit of a break.
It is. And it's just your guys doing it, too. I mean, you can get an open party, but it could be just your 4 dudes. Or 4 ladies. Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
It can be... Wow. All of them just turned off. I could hear the click.
Oh, no.
No, just the women. But no, it's a pretty decent game in that respect. I enjoyed the aliens. I enjoyed the little, here, survive X amount of waves, 20 and 40, or unlimited, or whatever.
Yeah.
But just overall, I felt the game kind of sucked.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like, it was just lacking for me.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. I wasn't exactly feeling it myself. I mean, I don't know. That's the only reason I bought, honestly, the only reason I bought Black Ops 2 was for zombies.
Yeah, exclusively.
I mean, I played the game and beat it, which was, I'll just say this, guys. I recently beat it, and spoiler alert, the ending is just like, what the fuck? What's the band that's at the end of it? It's
That's probably Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold. I like Avenged Sevenfold. Great band.
Avenged Sevenfold is good. I do enjoy it.
Great band. Should they be in a Call of Duty game?
Yeah.
At the end, playing with that one dude that you did, Raul Mendez on bass or whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was just so absurd.
Yeah, keep the music.
Keep the music. Take them out. Don't put them in the damn game.
I get you on that.
Anyways,
I agree.
That's what I bought the game for. Honestly, I bought it for the zombies because I had such a fun time playing the first one.
Oh God, yeah.
And
I remember we nearly threw the game away though when we found out there was no Thunder Gun.
Yeah.
Like I remember us raging.
Call us Thunder Gun purists if you want, but
Jesus,
goddamn, we needed
so
that.
Angry.
Yeah.
It was funny. Like it was laughable, but it was fucking.
Oh yeah.
Just angry.
Especially when those damn monkey things come around. Well, you're not going to fire anyways because you need the perk, but...
You're talking for Die Rise.
Die Rise, yeah.
Yeah,
that's one we used to play a lot.
Not the monkey things.
That's the hotel.
Weird.
The hotel level.
Thing. Well, that's the skyscraper that fell. And skyscrapers, but one that fell over. But yeah, the monkey thing we're talking about, or whatever the hell, the swarming blobular things that are all wearing like jean shorts, cut off jean shorts are.
They're wearing like Daisy Dukes.
Whatever brought the max ammo.
Yeah.
But it was.
They're wearing Daisy Dukes and farting.
Hell yes. What else would they be doing?
Gaseous fumes.
I mean, they brought that from like Kindertoten. They brought that from Black Ops 1.
Oh,
which I'm happy they did.
No, yeah. They were trying. I mean, I think they were honestly trying to improve upon the experience that you had in the first one.
Oh,
but yeah. I keep going back to the Thunder Gun. Taking that away, man. I don't know. People are gonna be like, "What? They keep talking about the damn Thunder Gun." Trust me. Go back and play the first one. Go play Black Ops 2. You're gonna be like, "Wow, yeah, they
were right."
They were right. Yeah. So back to our original point, though. Make Call of Duty zombies.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not buying the next one because I don't give a shit anymore. They've kind of pissed me off.
I don't give a shit.
They kind of pissed me off with their last couple games. Them and Battlefield, both of them. I'm gonna lump them in the same thing. Trying to rush out games fucks games. Okay. I'd rather see a great copy that takes 3 years to make instead of one every fucking 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a year where I don't get a new Black Ops. That's fine. Make it awesome though.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and for like Battlefield 4 pisses me off to this day.
Oh, I know. You squeeze the hell out of your controller like you're.
I cracked a controller squeezing it. I literally cracked a controller squeezing it.
He did.
It's got camo duct tape around it right now. It's sad, but it's very true.
It is.
And
it really is.
It's mostly the sad part, but it's definitely the true part.
Duct tape's doing the job, though.
It is doing the job. I mean, I fixed the damn controller, but for the most part, but you can't really fix holes in the plastic molding.
Jesus.
But for like the longest time, I'd be sitting there with like a new gun. This is when it just came out, which was when I was most excited about the game.
Right.
And I'm looking down the sights, and I don't have sights. I have this weird fucking triangle. I have this weird metallic triangle. It's like the skin hadn't loaded onto the gun yet.
It glitched?
Oh, it was glitchy. It was glitchy as shit. The whole thing's glitchy.
Now, is this when you're first entering the map? Or just or respawning?
Depending. It would depend. Like, it would literally depend. I've had it.
That's happened to me before. I know
God, yeah. And it's just one of those things that I sit there and just go nuts. I sat there, and I've got a friend of mine, we both do, that just breaks controllers when shit's not going well.
Chucks them against the wall.
He must have gone through, slams him on the table.
Jesus.
He must have gone through like 5 within the first 3 months of Battlefield. He must have gone through, I shit you not, 5 controllers.
Good God.
Like, that game should have. I mean, I wanted it to be so badly be just Bad Company 2. I just wanted it so badly to be its predecessors, but with advancements, like it's supposed to be.
Just imagine if they spent, a decent amount of time on this game and actually put a lot of thought in. Because right now it seems like they're just copy and pasting. I think there's a new Call of Duty game coming out. I can't remember what it's called. Isn't it like Advanced Warfare or some crap like that? Yeah.
Pretty sure.
They're probably just gonna copy and paste what they were doing from Ghosts.
Yeah,
probably. And probably, because the faster you churn it out, the more revenue you're gonna get. Because people are hungry for another Call of Duty game. And you gotta get out there fast.
I don't know. There's a community growing of people that just won't buy them anymore.
Oh, I know.
And as much as I want to say that I believe that they can fix it, I am pretty confident they're going to continue to fuck it up.
It's going to keep going that way.
Yeah.
They're going to keep churning out the same damn game.
It's not just them. I mean, God, think of it. Think of when Halo came out.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was amazing. And you know what? Every one of them has been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think of how bad this is. I personally have a PlayStation 3. I do have an Xbox 360, but my main console, because most of my friends play it, is PS3.
Right.
I'm switching. I'm going the Xbox One. When I get the system, which won't be for a while probably, because I'm, school, but I'm switching to the Xbox One. You know why?
Why, Nick?
Fucking Halo.
Fucking Halo.
Yep. I don't give 2 shits about the lower graphics that are there. I like the features of the Xbox One. Yeah. I like the features of the Xbox 360 more than like them of the PS3. Comparatively, Xbox has better features so far. There
you go, ladies and gentlemen. Xbox One.
I'm not saying that they have better graphics because they don't.
Yeah.
Their graphics it's 9 something instead of 1080p.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it's a drag. I wish it was better than that, but who gives a fuck anymore? I mean, I wish they would I wish they would actually take some time and come out with the Xbox One 4K, where it's just Okay, here, newest TV that's coming out on the market that nothing can play on. We're gonna give you something to play on it. Pretty much. I want to be sitting there thinking Master Chief's about to bust through my screen, not in 3D, but just bust through my screen.
Well, yeah. You see, I'm of the thought where I'm gonna try each out and see how it fits to me, because I know my cousin, well, Renee's cousin,
Which one?
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Derek got
Friend of the show, Derek.
Friend of the show, Derek.
He doesn't know it yet, but sure.
Hey, Derek. He got a PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a little bit of play on it. I forgot what game it was. Don't ask.
Owen's got one too. I played on that one as well.
Yeah,
It's a nice system. Don't get me wrong. It's smooth.
It's nice.
It's got some good shit
but
to it.
I'd have to try out Xbox just
One.
to see the difference.
Yep.
And that's the thing for me. So, and like back in the day, like when, I remember going over to a friend's house and they had the system that you didn't have.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I went over to a friend's house and they had PS1. I didn't have a PS1 yet,
No.
but I got to play it over there and see
Oh,
what it
nice.
was all about.
Did I have?
So
Did you have a PS2?
yeah,
Okay. Well,
I got it right. I got it over
I still
here.
have it here.
I have it right over there. There it is.
Holy
It's in a
shit.
box.
You had the 64.
I did not have a 64.
I had
That's
the
why I went over
64.
to
You went
a
over
friend's
my
house. Yeah,
You went over to my house.
exactly. That's what you did back in the day. You just went over to people's houses and you
Exactly.
played, and you
Now
tried
we
out.
can't be bothered with
No.
going somewhere.
Yeah, of course, but I don't know. I'd have to try each out just to see, what fits for me. I know, I'm not like a brand loyalist or anything. I know there's a lot of people who are snobs about that. I'm sticking to PS3. I mean,
got the
and it
PlayStation's
depends.
back, bitch. No, I don't care.
And it could be like the game you like. Like you might like a certain game and you want to stick to
Uncharted.
Yeah.
Uncharted's a PlayStation exclusive. I love it. It's literally one of my favorite games in the PlayStation 3.
Oh, yeah.
All the Uncharted series, I love them.
Of course.
But-
Classic.
Would I give up the Uncharted series for Halo? You're goddamn right I will.
Halo's gonna win every time.
Yes. Not to mention, I can be playing Halo.
Yeah.
I've got, I don't think it's exclusive to anything, but that new Destiny game,
Yeah.
that looks kind of fucking awesome. But, I mean, I can play Halo on the Xbox One. I can have a group chat with all of my friends that are playing online.
Yeah.
And let's say you are playing, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto. Let's say I'm playing something else. I'm drawing a blank on random games that are coming out right now. But let's say I'm playing, for no apparent reason, I'm playing the new Battlefield.
Yeah.
Let's say Colin's playing something else. Let's say Owen's playing something on top of that. And let's say Mike's playing something different.
Right.
We can still have a chat session going on between all of us.
That's pretty cool.
So instead of having like we have in Battlefield right now, where you have to be not only in the same
Well, it's
lobby.
it's just inclusive to the game itself. You don't have to be in
Oh,
the
not only
game
that.
and Xbox.
Not only that, it has to be in the same lobby and on the same squad.
Right.
Fuck that. Fuck that. If I want to sit there and talk to my buddies while I'm playing something,
Yeah.
I want to. Because
If you don't want to, then you don't have to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You say, I'm busy doing something else. I appreciate the offer.
Yeah.
But right now, Xbox 360's got that. And Xbox One's going to have that. It's a staple feature.
You raise a good point there.
I love that. Because while you're sitting there playing Saints Row, and I'm playing GTA,
Yeah. We can still talk.
we can still bullshit.
Yeah.
And if you've got a problem with what you're doing, you don't know the out,
Yeah.
I might. And vice versa.
That's a good thing. And that's instead of waiting around. With the PS3 right now. Well, you just
I have to
gotta
wait in
hope
the lobby.
gotta pray that your friend's playing the same game
And you're on
you
the
guys
same
can talk.
team.
Yeah, that you're on the same team. That you could.
It gets tiresome. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing that stuns me is that Battlefield literally doesn't only have that you have to be in the same lobby,
Yeah.
but you have to be on the same squad.
Oh yeah.
that bugs me. Because we've got more than like 5 or 6 people that play that all together.
Yeah, that's true.
So no matter what you're doing, if you're all playing at once, you're not all in the same squad. You at least have 1, if not 2 people left out in the other squad.
That gets to be a pain in the ass.
It does, especially if you actually want to just talk and be like, hey, we're going to cover B, go to C.
Right.
It's just as simple as that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of pluses and minuses with each system, no matter, what your personality is or what you like.
And how much you want to pay for it.
Yeah. But, when it comes down to, we kind of got up the subject of zombies there, but.
We did, but at the same time, we're going to get back to it probably, maybe.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Eventually.
We will.
Maybe not.
We can do whatever the fuck we want.
I know us, maybe not.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
All right, here.
You want to take a break? We can come back.
Take a break? Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. We'll come back then, and we'll
and if we had commercials or sponsors, this is where they'd be going right now.
Yeah.
But we don't.
We'll eventually have some. And we're actually gonna make an email. We're actually gonna make an email address here.
We're in the process.
We're in the process.
We are in the process.
And once we get one up, we'll let you know. And
Hell, I might have one by the end of the show.
That's a guarantee.
Done.
All right. We're gonna get an email address. See, we're putting the hammers and nails on it. We're putting the paint. We're getting this place all tidied up. This is Geek Eclectic, and we'll be right back after these messages.
And after some Mrs. Renfro's peach salsa.
And some booze.
Both. Probably all 3.
Probably, yeah.
There's chips on the silent obvious there. As he demonstrates with an actual one.
That was good eating right there. All right, guys.
We'll be right back.
Geek Eclectic is now available for download on iTunes, so what are you waiting for? Download it now and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to talk to Nick and Stu, email the show at geekecpodcast@gmail.com.
So the topic previously was zombies.
Yeah.
And we don't want a too zombie-heavy episode.
Yeah, because we might touch upon that another time.
Oh, we will.
And we don't want to go too full steam on it.
Exactly. So in case you were getting zombied out.
Yeah. And a little video game out. We're gonna switch to some topics. We're gonna talk about something else. I feel a burp coming on, so. Okay,
there we go. All right, so the thing we're going to talk about right now is what we've been watching lately. So, Stu.
Yes, sir.
You told me you were watching some Tenet episodes of Doctor Who.
I have been watching Doctor Who.
Why have you been watching? Are you rewatching it, or I know you're rewatching it, but for the audience, they don't until right then. But you're watching it with the wife, right?
Yeah, my wife Renee. She started watching when Matt Smith became the Doctor.
Ah, yes.
So anyone before that, she's not familiar with. So we're kind of going back and rewatching. Now, she had not seen Tenet. She had not seen Christopher Eccleston. She's not interested in Eccleston in any way. I was like, you gotta see it though. You gotta, there's a bunch of stuff that happens. Now I want to see Tenet. I'm like, okay, fine.
Since she has completely, and I mean completely, just said no to Eccleston. If you could make her watch 2 episodes of Eccleston, what would they be?
Oh my god!
Because I think I've got 2 in my head.
What's What's the one? I'm trying to remember the.
Don't worry about the names. Just tell me what happened.
The one with the kids wearing the
gas mask?
Gas masks.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
And then obviously the one where they meet the was it the Emperor Dalek or?
Oh, the season finale.
Yeah.
The series finale.
Yeah.
Series 1.
Or I don't. I mean, there's just so many. Like, you know, when the Doctor first encounters that one Dalek all chained up and stuff, like you really see. Oh man, he really hates
the son of bitches.
Hates these son of a bitches. Yeah. So I don't know. What are your two favorite for Eccleston?
You just named them.
There you go.
It was the one with the kids in the gas mask. Are you my mommy?
Oh, that was creepy.
Oh my god. Everybody lives. No, it was that one, and I'm going to have to put together the last 2 episodes just because it's a 2-parter. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to say the season finale.
That's fair. I'll let you have that.
Yeah.
I
gave you it, so
yeah.
I'd hope so. Be unfair if otherwise. But yeah, definitely Eccleston, those are mine.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was a great Doctor. I liked Eccleston a lot.
Oh, yeah. He was a good return.
Yes.
He really set a tone for it overall.
He was. And
I mean, hell, even the second episode was great.
Oh, yeah.
Where he goes from this jovial, happy person to investigative reporter. And then agent, more or less.
No.
I mean, God, just seeing the trampoline Cassandra. Oh. I'm the last human. You're a skin flap. Shut up.
Oh, God. Well, again, here's the thing. We're watching Tenants episodes.
Where are you right now?
Oh, gosh. We just finished up... I want to say it was the 3rd episode that they're in the school, and the Doctor meets Sarah Jane.
Sarah Jane. I think it's like Homecoming. I think.
No.
I'm not 100% sure.
No. She's just doing investigative reporting.
No. I
at the
thought
school.
That was the episode's name.
Oh. So Homecoming going at the school.
Yes, there's a dance.
There's a dance going on. Yeah. Sarah Jane was invited. No. She's like investigative reporting. Yeah. And she meets the Doctor, and the you left me. You never came back. So Rose kind of gets like a vision of what
School reunion. I was wrong.
School reunion. Close enough.
Homecoming, school reunion, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. But in this episode, like Rose kind of gets a view of what her future, or what the Doctor could be like if they're traveling. Like, she says, "Are you going to do this to me? Are you just going to leave me and forget about me?"
No, of course not.
No, of course not. Oh yeah,
it's Rose until you get lost in a different.
And Rose, by the way, Rose was voted as like one of the best companions, I think.
Period. Yeah, I think she was actually either 1 or 2.
Yeah. I believe her and Sarah Jane were the best in my opinion.
No.
All right, who are yours?
Rose is my number 1.
Who's your number 2?
Clara.
Ooh.
I love Clara. I think Clara is a great addition to the companion Rolodex.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I love Rory.
You love Amy.
I love Amy. Mm. And River's Song was probably one of my favorite arcs of the series.
Spoilers.
But I have to go with Rose and Clara.
Okay.
I mean, help Clara saved.
Clara, that's Clara was...
Clara. Yeah, Clara, as in chlorine. It's short for chlorine.
Chlorine.
Honey, don't worry. It's short for chlorine. I'm going to call you Clara.
Clara. It's the same damn thing. No.
Jesus Christ. So
Clara.
Or Clara, if you want to go.
All right, shut up. Clara. What would you do for a Clara bar? Anyway. I was just
drink.
Klondike bar. Oh, drink.
But,
no, that's the thing I like about Clara is that she was genuinely surprised when she saw the TARDIS and, wasn't, with Amy, for example.
Mm-hmm. The outside's smaller than the inside. That's a new one.
Amy just seemed like comfortable with it. Like, okay, well, I mean, she met her. I guess she would be since she met him as a child.
Oh yeah, and he explained it
So,
the pool's in the library.
yeah.
What? Like,
I just kind of like seeing his companion.
surprise and the
Yeah.
dumbfounded look on their face.
And the companion growing into this, they eventually grow into this companion role.
Oh, God.
That's what I like about that. And Clara,
although at the same
has
time,
that.
she did say no.
That's
She had
true.
responsibilities, so she's going to stay here. But he can
said
come
no.
tomorrow, so she'll see him the next day. It's a time machine. I can just go there now. God.
Well, my wife, she loved the Matt Smith episodes. So.
Well, they're great episodes.
Oh God! Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty much Tennant's my doctor,
Smith is my doctor, man.
but I
I'm just saying
love
that
me some Smith.
Oh yeah.
When we're talking new guys, it for me goes Tennant, Smith, Eccleston. Although if I can put in the other ones that we got to meet finally, I'm gonna have to go with Tennant, Smith, Hurt.
Really?
Paul McGann, Eccleston.
Oh my gosh.
I loved John Hurt. I thought John Hurt was great.
John Hurt was great. But for me, I'm gonna say number 1, Matt Smith. Number 2, Would You Like a Jelly Baby?
Well, I'm saying that the new ones. I'm not saying old.
Oh, I thought you were going old.
No,
I'm sorry.
saying new.
Okay.
I'm saying the ones we finally met.
Okay.
That weren't part of some shitty movie.
Okay,
for
ones
BBC
we've met.
that had Eric Robertson in the damn thing.
All right. Well, no, one. Okay, now that we've established that.
Now that we've clarified what I already had said,
Glorified it.
yeah. Now that we put chlorine in the solution,
I can't.
let's see if you rebound from that one anytime soon. I mean, shit, am I going to just continue talking something different and you're just going to sit there crying?
God, I'm sorry. Oh,
It's okay.
geez.
It's all right. We forgive you.
Oh, please forgive me.
Maybe.
All right. Shut your mouth. My number 1, Matt Smith. 2, Tennant.
Mm-hmm.
3, Eccleston.
Okay, I understand.
4, I'm going with McGann.
And then Hurt?
Yeah.
Hurt was phenomenal.
He was. But
Hurt was phenomenal.
I
The man
wanted to
got
see
one fucking episode, and he was possibly one of the greatest doctors they had. Yes, we only got one. And
True.
yes, he wasn't the entire focus of the whole thing.
True.
And he was competing with two kings.
I mean, with me, Hurt could have gone
his new
ahead of McGann.
his new lineup is Hurt, Smith, Tennant, Eccleston, McGann. I'm just saying.
I like McGann. I wanted to see more of McGann.
I did.
I actually did like his doctor.
I'd have loved for them to actually have made a series with him.
Yeah.
In between some of the other Doctor series.
Yeah.
And just put it as...
Or even if it was just like a short episode thing or something.
Or a short series.
Yeah.
A short series.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like 6.
I would have been fine with that.
Perfectly fine. I wanted to see the new Doctor. The new 8th Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Because, let me be honest, I didn't like the movie.
No, the movie was just...
Eric Roberts.
Awful.
Don't get me wrong, I like Eric Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
I like Emma Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
But, no. That movie was hard to watch.
I think they were trying to appeal to a wider audience at that point. They were trying to appeal to American audiences.
Not the time.
Wasn't the Doctor like American? Or I'm sorry, wasn't the Master American?
It was Eric Roberts.
Yeah.
Eric fucking Roberts is the Doctor.
I was gonna say
He
no.
was the regenerated Doctor.
No, the Master wasn't he the Master American?
Yeah, played by Eric. Well, no,
No,
he was
the
British.
Master wasn't played by.
Yeah, he was played by Eric Roberts, who was American, who still is an American.
Okay. Well, did he? I can't. I see. It's been so long.
The Master had been in the series for a long fucking time. He'd
Yeah.
always been a British guy, but this time it was an American actor, which didn't work so good.
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to see an American version of Doctor Who, but
That would be interesting.
that would be very interesting.
I would be so interested to see what they would do. What do you think an American doctor would travel in?
DeLorean.
I guess.
Actually, I think he'd probably be in a fucking TARDIS. He'd be in the same thing.
Or well, it'd be like Bill and Ted though. Like they'd be in the telephone booth.
No, because that's too.
That's what I think of though.
I know. That's what I think it probably would be too. But I mean, hell, they could bring the actual police box. It was just broke.
Yeah.
I was visiting. It could be a throwaway line. I was visiting London in '62, and the damn thing froze.
Yeah.
The insert just shit out. So now it's a blue box for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Till I fix it.
I'm on a vacation to London. And there you go.
I went to go see the Queen speak.
Yeah.
Felt like what the hell.
And it could be kind of like an homage to.
It could be an homage to the original.
So
Homage.
homage.
Okay, so what else you been watching lately?
Oh boy. Well, besides Doctor Who, I've been watching. Luther. That's another show I've been watching. That's a BBC show. If you've never seen Luther, have you seen it, Nick?
I've not seen it yet.
That's a great one.
It's on my Netflix queue. I just have not clicked it yet.
It's with. I'm gonna probably slaughter his name, and I apologize. I believe it's
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, yeah. He is.
No, I know who he is. I know where he's from, and I'm really excited to watch it. I'm kind of waiting for those moments of just having some time and watching. And so far, I've not.
You gotta see it, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta see it, and I recommend it to you guys. Great show. Definitely up there with there's this. I just noticed just watching so many. I somehow will watch a lot of British shows. The writing quality is so much better than a lot of the shows we get in the States.
Like here, my father's actually been laid up for the last couple days. He had knee surgery, and we've been watching a lot of television. Well, between doing errands and a lot of television.
Right.
But when we've been sitting down and watching something, it's been something along the lines of like Sherlock, which I love Sherlock.
Great show.
Holy shit. Benedict
Great
Cumberbatch.
show.
He's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. I do like Elementary, but I don't like it anywhere near as much as I like Sherlock.
Yeah. I just think Benedict's...
his portrayal's great.
Yeah, it's...
Not to mention just... Oh, God. I am forgetting his name, and it's not good.
Who plays Watson?
No, I know who plays Watson. It's Martin Freeman that plays Watson, but I'm trying to think of the antipathy of Sherlock. It is the M. prick. Jesus Christ, you know who I'm talking about. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Are you going to help me here?
I just like seeing you squirm.
Moriarty.
Yeah.
All right, if you're wondering, we didn't look it up. But, well, Stu kind of did. But we had a minor technical difficulty right there.
Yeah.
So,
the computer shit out on us.
A little bit.
All right.
So, Moriarty.
Moriarty.
I loved his end line of just the, I won't kill you. Well, I will eventually, but I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to burn you.
I want to watch you burn.
I'll burn the heart out of you. And, oh, shit, I love that line. I love it. I think he's a great Moriarty.
Oh, he is great, man. He's got that, bordering on psychotic genius thing going on.
He's got that Benedict Cumberbatch thing going on for him, more or less.
A little bit.
Tiny bit. But, I mean, we've been watching that one. You know what we watched recently?
What?
The Good Guys. I love The Good Guys. I personally think it's the best buddy cop show in a long time. It's sadly off the air, but the one season we got of it was, for me, the best buddy cop TV, period.
Yeah, I remember watching an episode. You showed an episode. I saw an episode.
Fuck Chips, I don't care. Mind you, I'm sure Chips had some great things in there.
Them's fighting words.
That's fine.
Man.
You can't tell me that Dan Stark was not the shit. Just saying.
Wow, you just pissed off some Chips fans.
Don't care.
You're getting some hate mail right now. Hey, man, fuck you, dude.
I'm sure they won't have listened.
You got nothing on Paunch, man.
Paunch. Fuck Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, what you got against me? Seriously, what do you got against me?
Traveler Punch is now in studio.
Yeah, I'm in the studio. What do you got against me? I'm on my bike. I'm just riding around the highway.
Bradley Whitford. Period. Done. So we've been watching that one. I love.
Good guys, yeah.
Oh my god, and Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son's in it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is great.
He's like the great straight man.
He is. He's a
in that-
phenomenal
in that
straight
show.
man.
Yeah.
It's just one of those that obviously Fox fucked it up by canceling it, just like they did
With every other show.
dozen fucking good shows they've had. Hell, they've canceled Family Guy for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
They don't know how to keep a good show on the air.
Oh, no.
That's what it is. And it's not even they don't know how to do it. They cancel the good shows and keep the shitty ones.
Yep.
What the fuck is the reality show on Fox right now? What is Big Brother now, or is it Survivor?
No, that's not Fox. But they're gonna be bringing one up called like Utopia or something like that, where people have to build the perfect utopian society. Yeah. Which
Fuck that.
it sounds like I think it's already been done. Because then they do a show called Colony or something like that, like on one of those.
I
other
literally,
channels.
I have no. Okay,
I don't
here.
know. That's all I know.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's many things I am geeky about. There's many things I just exude geekdom.
Hence the name Geek Eclectic.
I do not geek in any direction of reality for the most part. I mean, unless it's a dramatic retelling of some historical shit, I probably wouldn't watch it.
Nick, I totally feel you, man. I mean,
That's as close to reality as I want. History.
Yeah. Well, there's one show I thought that was somewhat interesting. It was The Colony, because they actually took people who had experience in certain fields, and they had to apply their experience to what was going on the show. So like they'd be like in a warehouse, and they'd have to build
Stargate.
they'd have to like fortify the fortress, and these marauder guys would try to break in. They'd have to fortify the fortress, and they'd have to like grow food, collect water, and it was like almost set like in a apocalyptic scene.
Stargate.
Minus the Stargate. And minus all the crazy Egyptians and all that weird shit going on. But
No, I love Stargate. But
but yeah, I agree with you, man. Reality TV is ruining.
sucks.
It
Sucks
just
the life
ruins
of
it.
television.
But you know why they're making it? It's because it's cheap. to make.
And they have mindless people that want to watch the fucking movie. I don't know. I literally, to this day, know people that have previously watched like some of this shit. And I know no one that currently watches like that Amazing Race shit. You know, the only people I know that watch Amazing Race are the people that are recording something after it on their DVR.
You get like the laugh.
No, because they sometimes overlap, and then they get the end of the Amazing Race.
I was gonna say, yeah,
that's
you
as
get the
close
end of
as it gets that I know anyone that watches this shit.
Right. Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, that was probably the last show I remember watching. That was a long time ago.
Like they had one that I thought was
The
decent.
Colony
A
or
concept was, and there was something that had like there was this group of people and there was a mole in the group.
Wasn't it the mole?
I think it was the mole. I think it might have been the mole.
It was a thing with the mole, and it was the mole.
It was literally like
It was
by year 2 of Survivors when it came out.
Wait, what was the mole about? Just like
Not a clue. I thought it was an
Stupid
interesting
bullshit.
concept. I watched 2 episodes. I wasn't into it at all, but
yeah.
I thought it was an interesting concept. But overall, I mean, hell, what else have I been watching lately? What else have you been watching lately?
Ooh. Oh boy.
Good. Dead air. I like that. Good shit.
I'm trying to think, dude. There's so much on especially I've been watching like Netflix a lot. Obviously Breaking Bad. I'll go back and watch that. I mean, how could you not love Breaking Bad?
I don't know. I liked it. But, I mean, I can see people that don't. Don't get me wrong. I liked it. I mean, hell, any show that's got John Delancey in it at any point in the time, I'm cool with 9 times out of 10.
Okay.
But
I'll tell you this.
John Delancey.
All right. So when Breaking Bad was, still going on AM,
Q
still
from Star Trek, yeah.
what?
John Delancey was Q from Star Trek.
Oh yeah. He killed
John Delancey. He is Q.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Good stuff.
Thank you for that. No, I remember when it was still airing on the final episodes were airing on AMC, and I was watching the final episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was like, "Oh, what are you watching?" I was like, "Oh, it's Breaking Bad." And she started watching it with me. I'm like, "Are you sure you really want to do this? You're going to be ruining it for yourself." So she ruined it for herself. And
Perfect.
seeing the ending of it, she's like, "I got to go back and watch it now." She was like all about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "I'll be happy to watch the rest of the."
You're like, John, let's watch it again.
Hell yeah! So we watched them all over. I watched it all over again.
You know what I've been catching up on?
Yeah.
And by catching up, I mean rewatching.
What?
And by rewatching, I mean watching a canceled show that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Farscape.
Farscape.
Mind you, I saw it on Facebook a while back that they were going to a channel called Pivot or something like that.
Pivot.
I have no idea. I don't have it, but I have the DVDs, so I just started rewatching it again. I was like, you know what? I haven't watched that in a long time.
I think they put that on Netflix too.
I hope so.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Show. I just have the DVDs. I haven't even looked for it on Netflix.
It's been so long since I've seen that show. That was a great show, though.
It was a great show. It was it was in the era of sci-fi actually having sci-fi. Like like that's how it was. So before,
don't get off that. You're gonna crash it, man.
Let's go do it again.
He's freaking out, man. No, all right.
There you go. That's why we got the iPad here. But Bren Browder, Claudia Black. Oh, loved Claudia Black. But it was just such a good show, and it had some interesting science bases.
It got an 8.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
They're wrong. It's a 9.9.
Well, they clearly disagree with you.
It came out in the same time frame that... what year was it? Did it start?
1999. 99 to 2003.
Okay. It started in the same time frame as The Invisible Man, which I love that show.
That was a great show.
That was
another good sci-fi show.
Darian Fox and Bobby Hobbs.
Man.
Don't gotta worry about nothing. Bobby Hobbs is here. My shitty van. We're all good. Let me go do a huge stint on, what is that fucking Marshall show? I don't remember it.
You know, that one Marshall show, but there's so many of them.
That WITSEC. On WITSEC, that was it.
Oh, yeah. The Invisible Man, was in 2000.
Yeah, same era. And both of them were just ahead of their time. They were great. I think my favorite moment on Farscape was when they had, probably third season. And don't get me wrong, I adore the whole series. It's one of my favorites. But one of my favorite moments was an episode that they actually had one of the people that was in a different reality of the wormhole system. Or really, more accurately, they're aliens that are kind of using the wormhole network that John accidentally stumbled upon, John Crichton. And they basically are looking at him, and at one point during their discussion, the guy looks at him and goes, time, and Crichton shoots back, flies, and the guy goes, time, and he goes, wounds all heals, time, rosemary and time. Time ends. And at one point, he made mention of something that was Einstein theory overall. And Crichton's like, Einstein theory, yeah, that's Einstein, Rosen-Podolsky's bridge, yeah, the wormhole. You understand this? No, but I know of it. I have a basic idea of it. No one really understands it. But it was them sitting there discussing that time and space are one. They're not separate entities. They're, if you actually could ever find a wormhole and travel down it, you'd be not only passing through time, but space. Not only space, but time, because they are one.
It's all one.
Exactly. It was just such a great moment. The series itself had just so many just beautiful things to see. And so many just imaginative ideas that just flowed out.
What I love is the makeup and the puppets that were used. And little did you know, Little did you know that the Jim Henson Company
Oh yeah, Jim Henson
created them.
Uh-huh.
That's
Well,
why
it's a Jim Henson production.
Exactly, and that's why a lot of the costumes and the sets were just amazing.
Well, they've got that Jim Henson's Creature Creator show on right now.
That's right. Yeah.
Have you seen that yet?
I have not.
I've watched like 2 episodes. It was okay.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of taking classes, and I just kind of let it go by the wayside. I'll probably look into it again, but
I'll probably look it up. I'll check it out.
But it wasn't something that really hugely caught my eye. Only because I like what they do when they make them. I'm not all that invested on them making them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's interesting. The process is really interesting.
Every one of them I saw so far. Here's the concept. Here's what it needs to do. Do.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. But unless I'm actually sitting down to watch it, I don't really care.
Yeah. I hear you. I have some news for you. You might be excited about. In 2014, it was reported that a screenplay is being worked on for a new Farscape movie.
And where does it say that that's a hoax down the page?
It's on Wikipedia, so it probably could be.
Don't get me wrong, I would love that.
Take that with a grain of salt.
Because I like the comics that came afterwards.
Yeah, those came shortly after the series.
Mm-hmm. After Peacekeeper Wars came finished.
Right.
But that's a great show. I wish they would do something in that little universe.
That was a great show, and it would be great to see it come back. I remember watching it.
I mean, shit, if Heroes can come back, that could come back.
Easily. And there's a fan base there.
There's a big
fan base for Farscape.
I mean, there's as big a fan base there as there is for Firefly.
Oh, boy.
And Firefly...
yeah.
I mean, Christ, they made a game that's successful. They're making an online game that's going to be probably
successful. They're bringing all the actors
back for it.
That's the closest you're going to get, buddy.
Probably is. They might eventually do another movie, but I doubt that highly.
Yeah.
And I'm saddened by it.
Yeah, well, hopefully, something comes of Farscape. It does say it was last edited 2 hours ago, so you know what? Well, take with what I said with a grain of salt.
Comic-Con ended a little bit ago.
Yeah, it could be.
Fuck it.
This said it was at
I hope.
This said at WonderCon 2014 that Rockney S. O'Bannon confirmed to...
Rockney S. O'Bannon.
Let's see. The movie is in development,
writers and creators.
But it's in the early stages.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Hopefully it'll continue to be in...
I almost said Stargate.
Hey, all I know is that...
I heard I think they're
rebooting that, which I don't like the reboots.
Let's just talk about this real quick.
Okay.
Reboots.
Fuck reboots.
Fuck reboots.
Well, no. We have to clarify that one.
Certain reboots.
Successful series don't usually need a reboot.
Series?
Yeah, series. Multiple. As in a plethora of series. As in the plural of series, really.
I thought you just made something up. You just pulled something out of your ass there.
Like, don't get me wrong. The Sony Spider-Man needed a reboot. I lost interest. I mean, 3 was just dog shit. But goofy dancing Peter Parker. Emo sumbitch Peter Parker. But, okay, so... Reboots, okay, they're rebooting Stargate. Not only are they rebooting Stargate, they're talking about rebooting Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that's a big no.
Tell me how you're going to do better. And not want to spend the kind of money that they did. They just rebooted the damn thing. It's been less than a decade since it's been done, and it was done beautifully.
It's funny you bring that up because that's another show I've gone back to and I'm watching right now.
I love that show.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't know how you can go back and remake it. It just boggles my mind. What can you improve upon? What can you do with
I mean, you know what show I'd like to actually see a more current retelling?
Which one?
Quantum Leap.
Oh, man.
Don't get me wrong. There is no way you're going to outdo Quantum Leap, the original. Do not get me
No way. With Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula and whoever the
Come
hell played
on.
Al.
That guy.
That guy.
We'll just call him Al.
That guy that's awesome. That was Al.
That guy is fucking Al.
But there's no way you're gonna do better than that.
Yeah.
Theorizing that one could time travel within his own lifetime, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the quantum leap accelerator and vanished. He awoke to find himself trapped in the past, facing mirror images.
I'm just pausing. Nick is just mouthing everything to this.
To change things for the better.
I'm just quietly repeating everything right now.
His only guide in this journey is Al.
All right.
That were not his own, and driven by an unknown force to change history for the better. His only guide on this journey is Al, an observer from his own time, who appears in the form of a hologram that only Sam can see and hear. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put right what once went wrong, and hoping each...
And hoping each time that his next leap would be the leap home.
This song, oh my god. I love it. It almost feels like you're waiting in a dentist office though, but I don't mind. The hell? Oh my god. Now, for any of you who grew up with this show, I watched it. I forgot what night it was on. It was like,
Oh, hell of
whatever night it was on.
it was the
I was
Quantum Leap
watching
night.
it.
It
It was
was the
Quantum
Quantum
Leap
Leap
night. I mean, I was leaping. So,
You're a leaper.
dude, I
You're a cute
love
leaper.
this show. I remember like some of these episodes when they aired.
Oh, God, yeah.
Scott Bakula.
Well, we're going to
course.
find out Al's name.
Here we go.
Dean
Stockwell.
How the fuck did I
How did we
forget
not get Dean Stockwell? What the fuck is wrong with us? We're just let's call him Al.
It's Al. I don't give a shit. I would love to see a modern retelling of that. Mind you, I don't think that it should be the story of Sam Beckett. I think it should be. I think if they're going to do it, they should do it as a
new character.
Yeah, as in one of the other people that were there, and an accident happened that had the same effect. And for Christ's sakes, you could even have it, even though the end of the series said that he never made it home. You can have it that he did.
Or
and that he did, and the answer to the question is, how do you get him back? Is not this. And you gotta use this computer program, and it's Windows 98. It's all good, kids. No, it's he has to run his course, and when he's done fixing it, he'll return. I'd be fine with that.
I think it would be interesting if maybe Al was still around.
Dean Stockwell easily could be,
and
he is.
And he maybe they get a younger
You
actor
could
to
even
be
get Scott Bakula into this.
Yeah,
Have
well,
him be one of the people that's running the fucking thing.
or maybe he's still traveling, and they're still trying to pinpoint to trying to get him home, and maybe you have another actor who's trying to find Sam. Or something like that,
Maybe he's trying to replace him.
Or replace him.
Maybe they're trying to have him so he's able to escape it.
Yeah. Or the technology has advanced so much that they can do something fucking amazing or whatever.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Like there's an accident with the quantum leap accelerator, and boom, there's someone else that's also trapped now.
Yeah. That was hands down
like
Nick.
a sliders thing where hey, as long as you don't fuck up this controller and try and go back before you're supposed to, you'll be fine. You'll go right back home. No, now it's the old-fashioned. All right, well, something happened. We can't fix it. It's going to run its course.
Yeah,
and it's got a 5-season thing. It's going to do a whole huge arc. It's going to do all these things that are going to help people, and then boom.
Yeah.
It's his leap home after that.
Sam, I don't know, Sam. I don't like this, Sam. I love that
I think
show.
that'd be a cool reboot, though. Like, not even
I
a
do.
reboot, but a continuation.
Yeah.
I don't want a reboot. I want a continuation. That's
Yes.
what I think.
And then you just talk about what the show's about. Like in the intro there, Dr. Sam Beckett steps into the quantum leap accelerator
And vanishes.
You know
All right, here. What about you? What are you thinking about reboots right now?
what I would like to be rebooted?
No. What are you thinking about reboots right now? We both groaned at this whole thing, but you haven't said that you, other than Battlestar Galactica, don't like it.
Yeah, don't touch BSG. Reboots. I think. Well, obviously we're seeing kind of Batman is kind of being rebooted in a way.
You're talking movies now. We're going from
Yeah. Well, okay.
hell,
I'll stick to
those need reboots though.
Yeah.
It's the same thing like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
At one
It's a
point, they're
cash-
getting
it's a
too
cash
fucking
cow.
old.
It's a
No,
cash
At one
cow.
point, they're gonna get too fucking old.
Well, no. The character is a cash. Batman, the character in
Oh, yeah.
itself, is a cash cow.
Exactly.
That's what I meant.
God. And at the exact same time, at some point, you're gonna have a director that fucks the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Let me think. What's a good example of something that fucked up a massively successful series? I don't know. The George Clooney Batman. Which, mind you, I think George Clooney would have been awesome. I'm pretty sure it killed the Robin's career, though. Like, I'm pretty sure it more or less...
Chris O'Donnell?
Yeah, Chris O'Donnell. I mean, he's now just on TV.
He was on like
He's on NCIS? Or no, not NCIS. Maybe CSI.
CS. He was on one of the CSIs.
Yeah, now he is. But for a long time, he was not on anything.
Yeah. He
I
kind
mean,
of.
someone fucked it up, and it wasn't George Clooney. It wasn't Chris O'Donnell.
Was it who did those movies? Wasn't it like Schumacher or something like that? I cannot remember. I don't know. Those
whoever
movies.
did
Yeah.
fucked up a good series. It went comic booky instead of dark.
It went straight to the 1960s kind of goofy feeling.
And I don't know about you, but I personally think that of all the Batmen that were had past, like, besides, let's see, Michael Keaton, I think George Clooney's Bruce Wayne was great.
Yeah.
I think his Bruce Wayne is probably one of the best ones they've had so far.
I feel like he was just being Clooney though.
Well, that's
Just Clooney. He was
Clooney
just
is
Clooney.
fucking Batman. God damn it! He just doesn't.
God damn it!
He doesn't pull out.
Don't you talk about Clooney like that?
Like shit.
Swear to me. No, I'll talk about Clooney any way I want.
I personally think that he was one of the. He could have had a good run as Batman, but
He could have.
He came in at the worst time.
He really did.
Period.
It was so campy.
It was so bad.
so campy. And I feel like if they had a darker kind of version,
Yeah, like go back to the Tim Burton success story.
yeah. Hell, go back to the first one. The second one kind of got a
That's
little
still
weird,
Tim
but
Burton.
yeah, but I'd like the first. The first one's my
I know
favorite.
Tim Burton's first one is my favorite.
Gets a little weird with
Of the
Oswald
early
Cobblepot.
ones,
And,
Mind you, I think my favorite ones as of now are probably the new Dark Knight ones.
of course.
I mean, I loved Heath Ledger. He was
Oh my
great as
god,
Joker.
yeah.
Like I would hope that
Hands
they don't
down.
touch Joker's character for a while.
I don't think they will.
I don't know. They're rebooting the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
They got Superman 5, Batman, Dawn of Justice shit, which I still don't like the title.
DOJ.
Dawn of Justice would be fine for me.
Yeah.
But they're rebooting it, so
There's a
is
good
Joker
chance.
gonna be in it?
There's a good chance you might
You
be
might
seeing
see
Joker.
a Joker soon.
Yeah.
And how are you going to do Joker? Are you going to do it the Jack Nicholson style? Are you going to do it the Heath Ledger style? Or are you going to try and do something different?
I see them.
possibly fuck up the Joker.
I see them if they do go in a new direction for a Joker. I see something kind of reflecting what we've seen in the Batman, like Arkham Asylum game, Arkham City, that kind of thing. I think that's the kind of Joker we'll see. The
Mark Hamill does that voice, doesn't he?
Yes. But look-wise, I think we would see something like that. Not as with the paint all over his face, kind of like with Heath, and with Heath's character, he was all scarred. You want to know how I got these scars?
No, I don't.
I really don't, because I don't want to be stabbed.
I appreciate the offer, though. But, I mean, it's just... I don't want to see a new Joker for a while.
And that's fine. I understand that, Nick. But you know what? DC is going to do what they want. It's their property. They're going to. I mean, Heath did one hell of a job. Jack Nicholson did one hell of a job.
Which one's better, in your opinion? Honestly, your honest
God.
opinion. Who do you think did better? I mean, number one, it's Jack. You can almost not do better. But number two, Heath was so good it killed him. That sumbitch is a method actor.
Heath was like knee deep in that role.
Yeah.
He was the Joker.
He wasn't just knee deep. He was like around Olsen twins.
He wouldn't break character. I think. I don't think that's what at least the stories I heard.
He got like really into it. So he'd before they started shooting, he like took time and just kind of became the character. It was dark, man. It was but fucking beautiful.
I think.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that's. If you're an actor and you're going out, if you could have a performance like that before you go, hell yes. He left, I think, his best role as End.
I agree. I mean, he brought a whole new vision to the Joker and how we know the character.
God, yes.
He brought this more psychotic genius aspect to the Joker.
Just a dog chasing cars.
Yeah. Wouldn't know what to do if I call him. But
just do. And he totally did. He just did.
Just anarchy. Just causing anarchy. And he knew that in the whole, I'm going to make you break your one rule. And that's the theme throughout the comics with the Joker and Batman. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make you lose control. I'm going to make you cross the line. And that's the common theme, and with Nicholson, you kind of got.
Nicholson was great.
Nicholson was great. He did everything that you pretty much would expect from the Joker in the comics. I think that Ledger wins by a small margin for me. Both are awesome, but Ledger wins for me.
Mind you, he did have Michael Keaton as Batman.
True. That's true. It's so hard to
he is Batman.
Yeah. Christian Bale's voice in the Batman movies, I love it. I think it's great.
We've all noticed.
I love it.
There it is.
I don't care what you say.
Sounds like he's got asthma or some shit happening while he's doing this.
Yeah. I have asthma and a lot of throat cancer.
All right, here. If you could tell, before we close out the show,
right?
If you could tell just 2 random shows that you think people should check out.
Oh.
2 that aren't new on the air. 2 older shows. But doesn't have to be like
80s,
No,
90s.
I mean like just ones that aren't on the air. It could be fucking Breaking Bad for all I give a shit.
Oh my god.
I'm letting you know though. I'm going off the beaten path with mine. Ones I think are awesome that need to be seen.
All right. Well, you lead off.
Oh, I'll lead off.
Lead off with the awesome, please. By all means.
First things first, Misfits from the BBC.
Ooh.
With the ASBO 5. Oh, yes. Don't worry, at some point, anyone that's listening...
You'll get it. Just watch the show.
No, we're gonna have a discussion about it, actually. We're gonna sit down beforehand, rewatch the whole series, and have a huge discussion about it.
We'll definitely talk about that in the future.
I loved Misfits.
Great.
That was a great show. Sad it's over.
Yeah.
What's your first one? Or should I jump to my second one?
Please go to your second, because I am just thinking.
I have to say, one that got... Oh, Invisible Man. Rewatch it. We talked about it already, but rewatch it. That's a great show. I mean, I'd say Farscape, but we really talked about it too. But you know what? Tie. Invisible Man, Farscape. And I'm not talking the movies Invisible Man. I'm talking Invisible Man with Darian Fox, Bobby Hobbs.
The one that was on the
Sci-Fi channel before they changed it to Sci-Fi for no fucking reason at all. Yeah. But Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Before it became a wrestling channel, it was a Sci-Fi channel.
Yeah. What was that, by the way? What was that all about?
I have no idea. It's stupid.
Anyways.
It's a moneymaker.
Oh, yeah, let's put it on the Sci-Fi Channel.
What's your two?
Oh, yeah. The one we just talked about, obviously. I'm going with Quantum Leap.
Oh, God, yes.
I mean, one of my favorite shows. I'm hardcore, 80s, 90s TV shows. So I'm going back. I mean, the other one, I'm going to have to say Sherlock. It just sucked me in, man. And
God,
I was just like, oh my God, what are they going to do in the second season? How?
And then now the question is, how in the hell is third season ended like that?
Yeah.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah, now,
Did you miss me?
we'll just leave it at that for Sherlock if you haven't seen an episode, which you need to, by the way. So I highly recommend it. Go on Netflix if you have it.
If you haven't
Any
already
other-
watched it, go Netflix and watch it up.
Go watch it.
All right. So we decided for no reason other than because we can and, well, why not, that we're going to have a little random question that we're going to ask you,
Oh.
the listeners, or possibly the listener, to answer for us.
Well, don't you feel special out there?
So, first things first. If you could pick any 5 superpowers, what would they be?
Ooh, good one.
We're going to leave it at that.
Good
for
one.
this one.
And we'll talk about it on the
We'll
on the next show.
do our own later.
Yeah.
Different show. That's the one we're going to leave you with right now.
Yeah.
That's the one we want to hear your answers before we bring ours. Don't worry, we both have already written down and set in stone.
Oh, yeah.
Metaphorical stone. Our 5.
And we'll just go on and talk
And we'll
about
talk
that.
about it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I want to hear what yours are, and I want to hear why.
Yeah. And email it to us at
Geek EC podcast at gmail.com. So GEEK EC PODCAST at gmail.com. I almost fucked that up. That was good.
I saw you
I'm not
look
gonna
up a podcast, I think.
I had to double check that one in my head. So Geek EC podcast at gmail.com. So
Yeah, so send. You can answer that question.
Just title it up. My 5.
Yeah.
Just title it My 5 and toss your name at the bottom. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just have 5 spare minutes while you're sitting at a computer for no apparent reason,
Yeah.
or any mobile device that can email, like every one of them nowadays, send us one.
Hit us up.
All right. I
Well,
think that brings us to a close overall.
Sounds like a plan. Guys, it's been real.
It has been fun, but it hasn't been real fun, so we're going to get out of here.
Jeez, Nick. Let's end on a down note.
That's not
Well,
down.
it hasn't been real
It's already
fun,
past
but
2. It's almost 3 a.m.
wow. See, this is what we do for you
When we-
guys.
when
We're
we-
doing late here.
We do. We put the hour.
That's how we roll.
We burn some the old midnight oil
Jesus, that's
until
right.
apparently 3 a.m.
Yep. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. And with that,
With that, yeah, we're gonna end there because honestly, what the hell? Why not? So
all right.
this is Geek Eclectic.
I'm Stu. This is Nick.
I'm still Nick. This is Geek Eclectic. Signing out.
Later, y'all.